Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris here with Rainy Kill Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And here behind me, I'm gonna have a brand new 2023 Honda Pilot LX. So let's get diving in now. All right, so here we are right outside the 2023 Honda Pilot LX. Honda brought this LX trim back just so you have a third row SUV option right under the 40 grand mark. So I'm going to walk around this vehicle to show you guys what you're getting for all the standard features and functions to save you time before arriving at your local Honda dealership to take out for a test drive. All right, now if you guys come across any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comments. I'll do my best to assist you guys from that point. Then also, if you found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor because I put a lot of time and effort into these videos to set you guys up for success. Hit that like, smash that subscribe button, also share with a friend or family that's in the market for these. So let's dive in now. All right, so here we are right outside the Honda Pilot LX. As usual, we're gonna walk up here to the window sticker just for you guys. We're gonna see if we can get some of that glare off here quick. Let's open this up a little bit. You guys are welcome to pause the video right there to explore on your own. Let's kind of dive in and explore a little bit together here quick, okay? There we go. So you guys can see it's a 23 Honda Pilot LX. It's a platinum white pearl with a gray interior. Right over here is going to be your fuel economy. You got 19 for the city, 25 for the highway with a combined of 21. Down on the right hand corner, we usually have safety ratings, but not on this window sticker yet. It's just because it's so new, it became available now. As they come out and be more available, you'll see the safety ratings on there, okay? So check that out when you get to your dealership. Now right over here, you can see where the vehicle's made at. It's Lincoln, Alabama, okay? The price, and then the list of the standard features and functions, which we're going to try to cover today just for you guys. All right, so this one's going to be a platinum white pearl. There's going to be some plus charge for this particular color. I'm also going to throw some additional color options up there so you guys will be in the know. All right. Now this is going to come standard with 2 key fobs. As we walk here towards front of the vehicle, all the Honda sensing features come standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, your forward collision, traffic jam assist, and road departure standard. So safety features are standard all the way across in all the trims for the 23 Honda Pilots, okay? Now you have a 3.5 V6 is going to be in there with a 10-speed automatic transmission. American Honda has tweaked those a little bit too as well with the 2nd gen, so that's going to be pretty awesome there for you guys. Now as we're here looking at the front, you can see you got a massive eyebrow right here for a little bit chrome action. You got a little chrome that's going on right here. Big massive Honda emblem right there on the brand new grille here just for you guys, okay? So pretty snazzy looking. You're going to have LED headlights, and then you're also going to have LED daytime running lights, all right? Now you can find those wipers, they're actually hidden right there underneath the hood line. So that's kind of nice, one of those little details. And then we'll step right over here to those nice 18-inch alloy rims. So you guys can see that. We're going to take a closer look here just for you. There we go. So at least they don't come standard with steel rims. It actually is going to be alloyed rims. So that's kind of a perk right there for an entry level. We're going to step here towards the back of the side profile. If you guys are getting into the wind, I do apologize. I've been trying to hide all day from this wind when I record this video, so bear with me, okay? Now, there's some exterior measurements up there, so you guys know how does it compare to the current vehicle you guys have, or will it fit in the garage, that kind of stuff, all right? Now, we got body colored side handles right here. You can see there's no chrome action along the side of the vehicle. It's going to be all blacked around the windows. You have rear tinted windows right here for you guys as well. Now we're going to step here towards the vehicle. Your side mirror is going to be a breakaway side mirror, so if you need to fold this in, or if you bump something it folds out, that's perfectly fine. It snaps right back in place, okay? So pretty nice. Now we're also going to have smart entry with the vehicle. So let's say if I grab this key fob that I left in the car, I got it. I lock it up, put my hand in the handle, it automatically locks it there for you guys. So that's pretty cool. All right, and then you can actually lock the car too as well by putting your thumb down on the ridges right here. It locks everything up, or you can have the walkway auto lock feature too as well enabled. So what that means is when you have the key fob with you, you get 10 feet away from the car. When it's all shut, it automatically locks everything up there for you guys. So you don't have to second guess. Did I lock my car doors? Did I not? Stuff like that. Now, you cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car anymore. That's a simple, oops, left it there, and then we hit this button. It's going to be a sequence thing there for you guys, okay? So it automatically unlocks that from that point, so you cannot accidentally lock those in the car. Let's grab this here again. We're going to have a capless gas tank. So when the car is unlocked, you simply push that right in, it pops right open. So there you go, you no longer have a $2 cap to argue, debate with, or worry about replacing in the near future. Now, when this is locked, that is locked. Okay, so the car's locked, that's locked. We're gonna step here towards the back of the vehicle now. Give you guys a nice quick little visual. There we go. All-wheel drive badging down below. You get the big Pilot right here. So as you're rocking out there with your new Honda, people know you got the Pilot. You're gonna have a backup camera right up here. We're gonna show you more of that on the inside. It's gonna be a hydraulic lift gate. Okay, so there's that right there for you guys. Comes in with carpet mat. I'm gonna move this off here up to the side just so you can see what's going on here. Now, so we're taking a quick little look. This is with the third row seat up. I'm gonna throw some measurements up there for cargo volume space so you can see what everything's gonna look like for space wise, if there's gonna be enough room for everyday life adventures, okay? Now, since we're done looking at that, let's talk about this whole area, how it's set up. So this whole thing right now, you got carpet right here. This can be reversible if you wanted to take it out. So if you're gonna put like tools or, you know, cooler, you don't want it to sweat and kind of just get on there, and there we go. Let's say if we're out there, we're grabbing supplies, stuff like that. I want to roll around just in case you're gonna be fully loaded back here, you know, with someone in the back seat. I actually can drop this down one there so things won't be falling out when I open up the tailgate too as well. So that's pretty cool. Now to access your spare tire, you actually have to pop this open, and then you have your release right there for your spare tire, which is going to be down under here. Let's see if we can get a visual. There it is. That's a spare tire. All right, so let's bring this right back up here for you guys. Now right over here, let's unlock all this. What's in here? Pops right open, and there we go. So now we're gonna have your jack, you have an emergency funnel, you get those tools you may need for those unforeseen events, you know, if you need to change the tire and stuff like that. It's all hidden nicely right there for you guys. Simply put that right back in, lock it right back, easy. Now to bring these third row seats down, it's gonna be pretty nice and easy. All you have to do is just like that, boom. All right. You know what, I'm gonna take a moment, I'm gonna fold the other seats down, and we'll be right back. All right, so now we're back. We have all the seats folded down so you can see what it's gonna look like there with all the seats down just for you guys. Now let's kind of dive right over here quick. Let's talk about the stuff over here on the third row seat, okay? So we have cup holders, of course. You know, gotta make sure they stay, you know, hydrated. You gotta have your adjustable vents right up here. You have a little courtesy tie down, one there, here, another one right over there, and then another one right over here. So if you have anything back here, you don't want to be jumping around, stuff like that, damaging the plastics, you can actually tie that stuff down. So that's pretty cool. Now, that's pretty much going to be right over here for the third row seat. If you need that third seat belt, that's going to be located right up there for the third row seat. The second row seat, third belt, is going to be right up there too as well, okay? Now, to bring these back up, all you have to do is grab this. I can do this one-handed, let go, pop up the headrest. There we go. Let's do it again. And then you can choose how much you want this to recline far back. All right, so let's say, for example, it's a little hard to do one-handed. You got a couple of adjustments too, so you can adjust for passenger comfortable and cargo, stuff like that, all right? Let's throw this right back in here quick. Since we're all done there. Now we're gonna come right over here. Before we dive right in here, I want to talk about the interior volume space, where you're going to have for measurements. Is there going to be enough room? So let's do it right up there here quick for you guys. How does it compare to you guys' current vehicle? Is it going to work out for you? I hope it does, okay? Now as we kind of get right in here on the door, you can see, let's check out the door trim here quick. You got a nice little black finish here with a little bit of two-tone going on. You're going to have a gray two-tone once again for the gray interior, so that kind of brings a little life to the party here. Then you have a cup holder, some additional space down here and right down there too as well. So pretty nice. We already talked about it's gonna be a rear tinted windows. Let's focus in right here quick with the seats down. How I brought these down flat is simply, there we go. Okay, now how to get into the third row seat, you have a button right here. You simply tap that, it slides forward. Now we can access the third row seat. That's what the third row seats are gonna look like right here for you folks. All-season mats don't come standard. I have them in here so you'll see what the Honda all-season mats are going to look like there just for you guys. We're going to fold this stuff back up. To bring this back up, you simply put that there. You come by and you pull that right up, okay? All right, so let's take a quick little look here on the patterns on the seats here. They definitely kind of dress it up, looks pretty nice. It definitely kind of, you know, it's improvement. I kind of like it versus something just kind of plain. So we'll back up here quick so you can see that here quick. Now both sides of the seats, you got to access the third row seat. Now people in the third row seat can use their button too as well, so you don't have to wait when somebody gets out of the way to hit the button. They can let themselves out, okay? So now cool thing too as well, all this is exposed for you guys' car seats, no matter where they're going to be at, okay? All exposed. Bring this down, tray action, cup holders, boom, locks right in. Courtesy pockets back here for storage. You're going to need that as life happens. Adjustable vents back here. Then you have a couple USBs right here to keep the technology well charged. All right, we're going to take a moment. We're going to sneak up front. All right, so here we are up front. We're going to open up the front door here quick for you guys. We're going to explore quick on the front driver's side door, okay? So you can see, once again, we have that continued two-tone going on with the gray interior. You got a cloth armrest right up here. You guys know about power windows, pretty nice and easy. The window lock button, just in case any young whippersnappers in the back playing with windows. Ha! Now they can't. You locked them out, okay? Good job. You got your locks here. You got your mirror selectors left and right. The D-pad to adjust accordingly to as well from there. So once again, they're going to have that nice little kind of black thing going on right here with a little silver going on. All right, just kind of brings things a little more alive. You have a tray action, cup holder, some more cargo space down below, or tray space down there, okay? Now we're gonna come over here on the driver's seat here quick. There's gonna be a manual seat, so you got your recline right here. You got a pump action to raise and lower your seat, the squeeze bar underneath to slide it forward and back, okay? Here's a quick pattern on the seat, so you can see what's kind of going on here quick for the pilots. Nice, good. You know, I feel like I can less likely to make stains and rips on this. Is very durable. There we go, very durable seats. All right, so obviously we're gonna have your pedals to get A to B. You got your hood release, so it wraps around right over here. There it is. Pull that towards you, and let's show you guys some common courtesy stuff underneath the hood. All right, so here we are, guys, right underneath the hood here of the Pilot. We already talked about the engine, the transmission. Let's talk about some of the common courtesy stuff. If you guys have more of those advanced questions, contact your local Honda service center. I'm sure they'd be glad to assist you guys from that point. So little things you may do on your own, like washer fluids, a nice blue cap, easy to find between day and night, very bright blue. Right over here, it's going to be your dipstick, so you can find that between anytime, day and night again from that point. Then you have your oil cap right down over here too. Battery connection right down below. Brake fluid. Anything else beyond that, I'm going to call someone to come rescue me, so you may have to contact your local Honda service center. But I want to give those that are able to work on their own car a quick visual where everything is kind of laying out there for you guys, okay? All right, let's dive right back up front. All right, so here we are right inside the Honda Pilot. Now we got the key fob in my pocket. You can keep it in your purse, your jacket, just has to be in the car. You simply get in here, you put your foot down on the brake, you hit the start button, watch everything light up, okay? Now, the steering wheel. Let's talk about the steering wheel controls. It's gonna be telescoped, adjustable. Right here's your release. Boop, there we go. You can push it in, push it out, up and down. Go ahead and do as you see fit and lock it right back in place, okay? Now we're going to talk about the controls here quick. On the right hand side, you got all of your safety features right here on the right hand side, okay? So you have your cruise control right here, or adaptive cruise control. I'll show you the difference in a second. And then you're also going to have your traffic jam assist. So let's go in details about all this stuff here quick, okay? So you can select this button to activate and deactivate your adaptive cruise. So when I hit that button, you can see it's available. We can use it because we got this little matching emblem from there to right here, okay? So that's going to be your adaptive cruise. So with adaptive cruise control, you can set the distance between you and the car in front of you. So as I'm hitting this button, see those lines up there changing? More lines means further away, less lines means they're going to be closer, okay? So as you're driving down the road, you can set your cruise control at 25 and above when you can use it, right? So you got your cruise control set. Let's say we're going 45 miles an hour. We'll find a car in range. They're going 43. It will slow us down to maintain that distance. Once they get out of the way, whoop, we go back to whatever cruise control is set at, okay? So that's how adaptive cruise control works. There's also going to be a setting if you wanted to beep at you as it slows you down, so you know, like, oh my God, why is my car slowing down? Or why is it speeding up? it will alert you to as well. You can turn that on and off. American Honda does a very good job allowing you to customize how you want all your Honda sensing features. I'll have a video out there for you guys so you guys can set those up, okay? So let's say, for example, for those that don't like the adaptive cruise control, it happens. There's sometimes more than one driver per vehicle. You just click and hold this button down here. Now it's going to be your standard cruise, as you can see. Now it's just going to be the speedometer with a arrow right in there without a car in front of it. That's going to be a visual indicator, okay? So maybe you accidentally deactivate it, you just simply hold that button down again, then it switches back and forth. Once again, that's going to be this button right here for your adaptive cruise control. Now to set your cruise, once it's activated, it's this toggle switch. You just toggle up or down. So toggle down to set, then you can adjust the speeds by accordingly up or down, okay? Or you can hit cancel once you're all done. Now you're going to have your lane keep assist and traffic jam assist right here, all kind of one. This is going to be the feature that keeps you in the center of your lane. So when I hit that button, it's available. Once it finds the lines on the road and we're moving, it's going to display right up here in the driver's interface, okay? So kind of see that a little bit when you guys are out there for a test drive. So as you're driving down the road for your city driving or highway driving, it doesn't matter now because traffic jam assist is going to be under 45 miles an hour. Your lane keep assist is going to be for highway driving between 45 to 90 miles an hour. You go out of your lane a little bit, it'll beep, 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 beep. You turn that on or off, and it brings you back and centers you. It's not one of those things you'd be going back and forth playing ping pong or anything like that. It's actually pretty nice, okay? So play around with that a little bit when you guys are out there for a test drive. So I'm getting distracted. We're pretty busy today. A lot of people talking in the background approaching me. So sorry for the short attention span today, guys. All right, so you got paddle shifters right here and right here too as well. Let's talk about the wipers here quick. You're gonna have adjustable end wipers. You can change how speed of those, and you get your rear wipers too as well. Right over here, it's going to be a twist. Lights on auto, off. You can automatically turn on those brights if you want to. They're going to be auto brights too as well. Automatically come on if you have that feature on. Or right over here, you're going to have more of your stuff or your source for like music, radio station, volume controls, voice command, and back at home, you got a little wheel action right here that goes a little more about the driver's interface. We're going to look at that here in 1 second, okay? Let's honk the horn to scare some people so you can hear the horn. That's the horn from that point, okay? All right, now let's take a moment. Let's talk about the driver's interface quick, the layout, then we're gonna go what's through all that. So you got a speed right here, you got your digital speed right there too as well. You got your gas tank right now. You can see between full and empty, it's gonna be those little bars down below. So it's just about a half tank right now. Here in park, we have 8 miles on the vehicle. Right now it's 67 degrees outside, as you can see right there. And we're in normal drive mode. We're gonna talk about drive modes here in a moment once we get down to the center console stuff, controls. Now, right over here, you can see you got your tachometer. We will talk about that later. Once again, because you can remove that, do certain things. It's a visual thing, and you get your time right now. It's 12:12, okay? Now, over here on the left-hand side, we can decide what we want to display. Got a little menu option, right, as we're scrolling through this. So what I'm going to be doing is using this little wheel. Scroll up and down as I'm selecting things. I'm pushing in the wheel, okay? So let's just start right here, fuel and range. So right now with the current gas, we can go 137 miles. This is all computer generated. It's going to learn from your habits and you're driving the train, stuff like that, okay? Now also on that, it's going to have a graph from 0 to 50. It's going to show you a lifetime feed, what you're going to get for fuel economy while driving. Speed and time. You want to keep track on how fast you're going and certain, driver's attention. It's going to alert you when you're doing a bad job at driving. You should pull over and take a break. All-wheel drive. Shows you where your power is going for your all-wheel drive. Seatbelts. I can see who's sitting where and don't have the seatbelt on, so you can see I'm the guilty one right now. It's pretty nice and easy too. Responsive. Let's just grab the seatbelt. Let's plug it in here quick. Plugged in. Boom. Stuck it out. Put it back in. So it's pretty quick. Maintenance. Any maintenance stuff. There we go. Tire pressure. It's a direct tire pressure. Safety. If I want to deactivate a couple things like my road departure, I can. If I want to deactivate my collision, I can. But we're going to keep those on. You can adjust the brightness of your driver's interface. settings, we're going to have all of your vehicle settings. Once again, I'm going to have a separate video just for that for you guys. You got your gauge display, so you can choose the items that you want to be displaying up here or not. If you want to clean it up, you can. Then there we go, in your warnings. Now, before we forget, we're over here on the left-hand side of your steering wheel. We have a button right here to turn off your vehicle stability assist. If you ever want to, you can. It's right there. You can't just tap it. You have to click and hold. Then it will automatically display it right over there. You can see it right down below too as well, okay? Now let's talk about the dashboard here quick and the layout of some of the stuff before we talk about the touchscreen. So you're going to have your vent right over here. This one's mine. It's open. Now if I want to close it, it's closed. Now it's open again, and I can move everything around pretty nice and easy. We'll come right over here in the center. We're going to argue and debate with who gets what here, okay? So you got your hazard lights right there. If you ever need them, hopefully you never do. You have a nice little tray action going on here again, just like the older generations on the Ridgelines and the Pilots. They had that. I'm glad they brought that kind of back. I can fit my massive phone right in there too as well. Now they got theirs over there, so there's going to be your vents from there. Now we're going to come over to the touchscreen here quick, okay? You got your music, power, volume, pretty nice and easy. Okay, so let's say we turn the volume down. You got your radio stations right here. You can tune this bad boy. If the screen is flashing, it's because my phone's not keeping up the refresh rate. Okay, so you can find stuff. You want to save something, just click and hold. Boop, there you go, saved it. Okay, you can also find radio station by tapping this button here quick, and then you can just scroll through to from that point. Okay. Now you got your phone. You can pair up multiple phones. You got radio right here. You can do radio, FM, AM radio. Media controls is going to be more for like you don't have a CD player, but you can download your stuff onto a flash drive. Then it's plug and play. Okay. Hit the media, and then you also have your Bluetooth capabilities too as well. So maybe you guys have like XM radio app or Pandora app on your phone, or just music on your phone from whatever kind of other apps. You simply can pair it, and then you can play it from there. Okay. You're going to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There we go. So that's pretty cool. You take your Apple phone or Android phone cord, charge you, plug it in your phone, you plug it in down here, then it's a plug and play. You just hit that button. It takes like your Apple Maps, other compatible apps, it displays it up there while playing through the speakers and while charging your device at the same time. So pretty awesome. Little menu options right down here. Just going to go thumb through some of this stuff. Back out from there. So now that's going to be pretty much the touchscreen from there. Excuse me. So coming over cold here. All right, so we're going to have your tri-climate zone here quick. You can see you got the driver, you got the rear seats, and you got the passenger right over here. Everything's synced. I just unsynced it. Synced now because you can tell by the green light. There we go, undone. You got your fan speed right here. I got my temperature. I got their temperature from that point. Synced it all again. Now I have all the power in the world. You got your different modes right here. As I'm selecting it, you can see it from right over here. AC mode, on and off, front defroster, rear defroster, air circulation. There we go. Now if I want to turn off the climate back there, just hit this, turn it on and off. If I want to adjust their climate, I hit our settings or rear settings. Then I can mess with their stuff from that point too as well. Okay. And once I'm done, I just hit that button again, and there we go. We'll come right down over here. You have a couple USBs. You have a 12-volt plug-in. You got a tray action going on here. A little cubbies thing right here. I can hide my quarters and whatever I want to. Maybe my business cards will fit in there. So I'm like, there's a business card. Now we'll come right over here. We got cup holders. As you guys notice, no shifter. Okay, it's all going to be by buttons now. So when you're driving down the road, or if you're here in park, people can't just smack these buttons and shift. You have to apply onto the brake pedal for it to change. Okay, so as I apply onto the brake pedal, I'm in park right now. We can see that because it's red, and then also park is right up there for you guys. I get the reverse. I pull that back towards us. It goes from red to green. Okay, and you can see it right up there too as well. And then your multi-angle rear camera automatically displays. So this is gonna be a 3-mode camera. You have a nice 180 view, just like that button down there shows you guys. So you catch a little more of your blind spot. Then you have a right behind you view too as well. Then a straight down shot from your rear bumper. Okay, so as you're doing a parallel parking, backing up, getting close to something, you can see how close you are getting. So that's pretty cool. Now as you turn your wheel, guess what? It guides you, changes colors to let you know your tires are not aligned, stuff like that. So pretty snazzy. We're gonna have a neutral, goes from green to red. Then you have a drive in the S mode. S mode is going to change up your gear ratio, stuff like that, a little more for you guys. Then you have a standard drive. You can tell the difference between those two when you smack the button, and right there you see the S mode. Then you have a D for drive. Now when you go into S mode, it does turn off your idle stop right there, okay? Permanently, every time you're in S mode. Now you can turn that off when you're in regular drive mode too as well if you want to. It's just every time you get into the vehicle, you have to smack this button right there, and then it shuts it off right there for you guys, okay? Now, for those that don't know what idle stop is, it's just every time you get to a stop sign, drive through, when the car is idled, it shuts off the engine, and then as soon, as you're applying onto the brake, once you let go off the brake, it should start right back up for you guys before you apply onto the gas. Whole point of that is to be a more fuel emission friendly from that point, so that's what the car companies are being forced to do, okay? Now let's talk about your different drive modes. You have drive modes right here on this big toggle switch. You toggle up and down. So let's start from the top. That's going to be normal. You have an econ mode. Econ's going to make you more fuel efficient, more effective on your highway driving. You may see anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon, depending on how aggressive or how your driving habits or the trend you're on, okay, from that point. Now, it's most effective for your highway because the city you're doing stop and going. Now, just keep in mind those really hot summer days, you got to choose. You want to be fuel efficient or comfortable because it does affect the power of your AC and your acceleration, okay? So, there we go. Now, as we're going to toggle down, you're actually going to have a snow mode. It's going to change how the car is going to perform to optimize your handling in the snow environment. So if you guys are here in the Midwest like me, or in a state that gets snow, if you get an inch of snow, I 100% encourage you for your city driving, boom, inch of snow, city, boom, turn that bad boy on, okay? Now you're going to have a tow mode too as well from that point. So if you guys are going to be doing any kind of towing, it's going to change the car up a little bit for it to handle more precise in your towing capabilities. So there we go. You're always going to have a constant reminder what mode you guys are in once you left it in there. So when you get back in the car, it's always in that mode that you left it in. So double check it before you get out there. Now you have a hill descent control right here. It's going to lock you in. As you kind of hit that, you can see it right up there. So hit that button again, and now it's off. You have electrical parking brake. As you pull that up, the red light on there comes on. There's no longer a brake pedal down here to push in like you see on the previous generations. You have a reminder right here that the brake pedal is enabled. Now to deactivate that, I had to put my foot down on the brake. I push that button down in. So let's activate that one more time. Foot down on the brake. I push that button inwards from that point, and there you go, it deactivates. You have a hold brake. I have a video that talks more about your hold brake there too as well for you guys. Armrest. We got a big one right here. This pops right open. We got all this space where I can hide my Funyuns, my snacks, my quarters away from the kids, whatever I need to do from that point. I'm set for success. We are going to have a lockable glove box. Open that up, a massive glove box. So I can throw whatever I want in there. I'm going to forget about it. Plenty of space right here for your passenger. Mirror, your lights, put it in the center. Now when I open up the door, guess what? Those lights will come on. Place for my sunglasses. My mirror. Obviously this comes off. This adjusts. A little hard to see from this angle.